2-1 loss here against Folkestone, last game of the season. What's your thoughts on the team's performance?
Disappointing in certain bits. It was a tough one to take. We didn't deserve nothing out of the game. I'll say it straight away. I know we had a goal chalked off right at the end, but we didn't deserve nothing out of that because we didn't assert ourselves from the off. Gave them a goal, cheap goal, and then let them break on us on a counter attack. So what we've got to do is make sure that we dust ourselves down and get ready for Wednesday, which we will do. You know, no one likes losing. We didn't like losing today. Full credit to Folkestone, but our focus now is on Wednesday. And the main thing I've got to say, I'll take this result out of it. I'm not worried about it now. It's done and dusted. But the boys have been fantastic this season, and the credit to this football club and got us into the playoffs. And they deserve every plaudits they get because they thoroughly deserved it.
How much of a tough mindset do you need to have? You know you've got an important game coming up on Wednesday. Are you going to half go in for that tackle? You don't want to pick up a knock before that?
No, they have to, because that's the way football's done. If you don't, you're going to get yourself hurt. You know, we had to make a couple of changes today because a couple of people carrying niggles. Then obviously you lose Fumi early doors, then you lose Coombsy, so they've got to be assessed Monday. So from having a fully fit squad to then having a few niggles today, picking up 2 injuries today, Fumi's distraught. But like I said to him in there, and Barry said to him that think about the points that he's won us to get us where we are. You know, since he's come in, he's been fantastic. He's had a little injury thing at the end here now, and that's killed him. But he's still a massive part of us, and he's devastated about it. So we've all got to get around him because no one likes to miss out of an opportunity of being in a squad to play in a playoff game. But you've got to get into it, because if you don't get into it, you're going to make yourself injured.
How much of a pickup do the boys need? Did they need to have the win going in for a motivation from our point of view?
No, the win gives you, that would have been 6 out of 6 on that we'd won. So it gives you that momentum. You know, today it was a knockback. We've had plenty of setbacks, and it's how we react to it. And like I say, we'll train Monday, prepare for Dartford, because it's going to be one tough game there. I know they got beat today, but they're a very good side. The management team are good friends of mine, and they're very good at what they do. And we've got to make sure we work as hard as we can when we put a team out and a squad out to give this club the best chance of getting promoted. And listen, out of, is it 22 clubs in this league, I think it is, and we're in the top 5, top 4, because we finished 4th. So stuff I looked at earlier in the season about us being relegation fodder and everyone writing us off and not giving us a chance, we basically stuck 2 things up to them, because we've achieved something that the rest of the league haven't, apart from the 4 that are in with us. We've just got to give it our all, and I know these players will give it their all. Whatever happens, they will give everything for this football club to try and get a win. And if it doesn't happen, if it doesn't happen, they can hold their heads up high. And I'll tell you the same thing on Wednesday, regardless of the result, because they've come a million miles from when I first walked in the building, with the players we've still got here and the players that I've brought in. So, extremely proud of them. The club should be extremely proud, and I'm sure they are, the supporters are, and they've got another hurdle to go.
There was some, I suppose, what the fans would call key players missing today from the squad. PP, Tom Beard, TC. How much in the back of your mind did you think, are these players worth risking an injury?
No, not at all, because then that looks like there's me not so much protecting, me looking out for Wednesday. I still haven't made my mind up what the starting 11 is on Wednesday or what the squad is. The staff are going to sit down and talk after we watch this game back, plus watch the other games we've played against Dartford back, and then we'll come up with a squad for that. But they were carrying knocks from Monday. We didn't train on Thursday because we knew we was going Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, so they needed a bit of a rest, and they carried knocks on Monday, and they still haven't come through it. Like Freddie's been out the last few weeks, but he got 20 minutes today because he's been injured, but he got 20, so hopefully he has no reaction. He can train fully on Monday, and then he can be up for selection. So like I say, it's nothing to do with leaving players out. It was more that if you're carrying a knock, there's no point in risking it, because we want as many available players that we can. And like I say, with Coombsy coming off, we don't know how bad that is. With Fumi, we know that he's not going to make it. So yeah, it's exciting times, isn't it?
It is very, very exciting. You mentioned it is Dartford away on the Wednesday night. How do you stop it from becoming too big of an occasion for the boys? How do you keep them grounded, level, and not let the occasion get better?
It's another game of football. Let's get it right. It's another game of football. Yes, it's an important game of football. They've got to control their own nerves if they get nervous. All we can do is just give them the information that we work on and we look at, and hopefully they can carry out the game plan we want. And it's up to the players then. Once we've done our bit in the changing room, and then at half time, it's over to them players in that squad to take it on from the first whistle to the last whistle. And if we're good enough, we're good enough. If we're not, we're not. But again, like I say, and this isn't being a defeatist, it's one of those. I'm extremely proud, as I said before, of this group of players to get this football club into the playoffs of the Isthmian Premier, when many other teams are financially better back than us. But what we've got is, like every team's got togetherness, but there's something here that I saw last year when I come in, and it's kicked on again this year. That's why we are where we are. Also with the consistency, we've been ever so consistent this year, you know, and we deserve our place. No one can tell me any different that we don't deserve our place. You look at the top three today, you know, it was to and fro and who was going to win the league. You know, a couple of weeks ago, Dartford were winning it by 4 points. You know, and now we're playing them in the playoffs. So anything can happen in football. It's as I say, it's a funny old game, and it's a great game.
Well, it's been a phenomenal season. All credit to yourself and your staff for doing everything you've done, the effort and work that you put in, and thank you very much.
No, and like I say, many supporters we can get down there, the better. And all we want to do is just continue this ride, and if we can, it'd be great. And after Wednesday, when we have a chat, we'll see where we're at.
Lovely. Thanks for your time, Steve.
No problem. Cheers.